sure you have your name, your number, the date. Yeah, 6, 17. No, just the 17, buddy. So just a reminder, everyone should be on Baby Bears, page 186. All right, when you're done writing your name, go ahead and put your pencil down and eyes on me, please. Yes, Gato. Hurry up, you should have checked that, my friend. Okay, so we are on Baby Bears. Now this is actually perfect because in our writing, who can remind me what type of writing we're doing? Not what we're writing about, but what type of writing. We already finished opinion writing, so what type of writing are we doing right now? Gilbert, do you remember? What is
Animals?
it? Not quite, my friend. We are talking about animals all week, because that's part of our essential question, but what is the type of writing we're doing, Rosalia?
Informational.
Informational! And you know what's perfect? And Rosalia, with our writing, what are we writing about? What are we giving information on in our writing with the purple folders? What are we writing about? Volcanoes. This story is also an informational story. They're going to be giving us details about a certain topic. Okay? Now, it's kind of clear what the topic's going to be just by reading the title and just by reading the pictures or looking at the pictures. So we're going to be doing that in a second. But before we start, can everybody look at our main topic and key detail posters? Okay, right there on the board. So main topic, that's going to be the box we're going to be filling out at the top, and the key details are the 3 boxes we're going to be filling out at the bottom. So main topic, let's just read the first sentence together. Ready? Go. The main topic is what the selection is mostly about. The selection is like the story. Okay, can I have one more person read that sentence again? Go, Andrea.
Is it
Yeah, the first sentence.
The main topic is what the selection is mostly about. The key details are important facts and information that tell us about the main topic.
Thank you. Can I have another person with the key details at the bottom? Can you read me the second poster, Valeria?
Okay, key details are the most important pieces of information that help readers to understand the story.
Thank you. So the main topic is what the selection or the story is mostly about. The details support the topic, so it's giving us information on the topic. So if we look at our story, it's called what? Baby Bears. And there's just the most adorable baby bear on the front cover. And who can read our essential question in the green box? We know the essential question is something that we're trying to answer all week long. And the stories we read help us answer that. Jacob, read me the essential question.
How are
Offspring.
like their parents?
And offspring is our vocabulary word. Who can remind me what offspring means? Yeah, it's when we have babies. We know animals can have babies, and you guys are your parents' offspring because you're your parents' babies. Well, you're not babies anymore, but they babies. I'm going to have an offspring, yes I am. Okay, so we are going to get started with reading, and by the title of our story, who can just take a wild guess on what our main topic or what the whole story is going to be about? So that means that we're going to be having to find details on this topic. So what do we think that this topic is going to be mostly about? Brandon.
That they're gonna be like the baby bears one. They're gonna be how baby bears are like their parents.
Oh, perfect! So we're gonna probably be finding out how baby bears can be like their parents. So can we say that our topic is gonna be about bears and baby bears?
Yeah.
Do we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's write that down. That's our first thing we're writing down. bears.
You step on my paper.
And what else did Brandon say?
Baby.
What is it?
Baby.
Baby bears. When you're done writing that down, put your pencil down and eyes on me so I know you're ready. No, because we're not really writing a complete sentence. Okay, so can everybody turn to page 188? It's the next page and we're going to start reading. Now we know we always read half of the story, right? Because we have to split it in 2 days because it's such a long story. So we're going to read half of the story today and we're going to finish it tomorrow. Okay? Yes, and we always take our comprehension test. So today we are going to try and find 3 details that'll help us give us more information on our topic, which is about bears and baby bears. So we're going to be stopping in the story to write down details about our topic, okay? And remember, we said, because of our poster, we said that details are the most important pieces of information. So am I going to write every single thing that this story tells me about bears and baby bears? No, I'm going to write the most important, okay? Here we go. Remember, I read a page, then I'll call on somebody to read a page. What is a bear? Bears are animals called mammals. Make sure you're following along with your pointer finger. Mammals have hair or fur on their bodies. Bears are covered with fur. Mammals are born. You were born too. You are a mammal. Now we have a picture. Who remembers when a picture has words under it? Oh, what is that called? Francisco? Caption. So let's read the caption. Look at those baby bears. Baby bears are called cubs. Cubs are born with their eyes shut. Their eyes open when they are about 6 weeks old. This brown bear cub was just born. It has very little fur. That's so precious. Okay, let's go to the next page. Let's see. We have to be nice, loud readers. Go, Natalie.
Mammal mothers make milk inside their bodies. Mammal babies nurse from their mothers. To nurse is to drink mother's milk. The polar bear cub is nursing.
Very good. And that's how we know it's a mammal, right? Because the bears can give their babies milk. Very good. Let's keep going. Oh, these pictures are just adorable. All right, page 190. I read, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I like to see pointer fingers following along. Kinds of bears. And actually, guys, that's called a text feature, and that text feature, it's a title, and it basically tells us what that page is going to be about, so it's super helpful, because now we know, oh, this page is going to tell us the different types of bears. Here we go. There are 8 kinds of bears. The bears shown on this page are an American black bear, a brown bear, and a polar bear. These bears all live in North America. So let's see the first one. American black bears can be different colors. What color is this black bear?
Black.
Looks black, right?
Black.
Second one.
Brown.
There are different kinds of brown bears. These grizzly bears are one kind of brown bear. Polar bears have white fur. They live in a cold place called the Arctic. Who can tell me, by looking back in the story, what are the 3 types of bears that they just told us about? Because I even have to look back in the story to remind myself. And that's our evidence that we've always been talking about. Give me one type of bear, Julian P.
American black bear.
Good, American black bear. There's two more. Gerardo?
Grizzly.
There's grizzly, and a grizzly's part of the being what kind of bear?
A brown bear.
A brown bear, and there's one more. Juliana?
Polar bear.
Polar bear, very good. All right, page 191, it's you read, so let's see. Go, Karen.
People from study bears once that thought that giant pandas were threatening. Now people think that these animals are alive. There are not many giant pandas in the world. Giant pandas live in China.
Wow, very nice. So who can tell me, where do pandas or giant pandas live? Gilbert?
Zoo.
Some do, not all, but where do they mainly live? If you can, read the last sentence for me on page 191, Gilbert.
Are many.
You got it. There are not many
There are not many
giant
pandas
left.
on the world. Giant pandas live on China.
So where do they live?
China.
Very good. All right, page 192. Ooh, we're going to be coming up on our first detail because we've already learned lots and lots. I know we're not going to answer all the boxes today, but we learned lots and lots about our main topic, bears and baby bears, right? We've learned what types of bears. We learned about some of the offspring and how they drink their mother's milk. Lots of good things. Let's finish these next two pages and see if we can find a key, important detail to write. Is it I read?
No. No.
Who was the last person to read this?
Karen.
Oh, okay, it is I. Okay. Page 192, bear bodies. What is this page going to tell us about? Valeria?
Their body.
Right, the different parts of their body, right? Here we go. Bears have 4 legs. They can walk on all 4 legs or on their 2 back legs. They have 5 toes with claws on each foot. Claws are like curved nails. Okay, we know we have our labels right here. Just like in our volcanoes, we labeled our volcano parts. This is labeling the bear parts. So if we look at the top one, this grizzly bear cub has brown fur covering its body. Covering, isn't that one of our words too? That's a vocabulary word, I think. Bears can smell, hear, and see very well. At the bottom, bears use their claws to climb and dig. And can I have somebody please on 193? It's you read, correct? Okay, let's get a boy in here. Julian P.
Okay, bears have 2 kinds of fur. Some of their fur is short and some is long. Their short fur keeps them warm. Their long fur keeps moisture away from their skin.
Ooh, important. Can you read the 2 captions? The one in the box.
Polar bears have thick white fur. Pandas have black and white fur.
Very good. Okay, let's think of a key detail right now. We've learned a lot about baby bears and a lot about bears, even in the couple pages we've read. What do we think is the most important thing we've talked about bears? Now we know what kind of animal it is, and we know what their offspring are called. Who can help me? What do we call the offspring of a bear? I'm calling on the quietest hand. Julian G, what do we call the offspring of a bear? A cub. So we're gonna put baby bears are called cubs. I'll move in just a second so you can see. Baby bears are called what?
Cubs.
What type It's one of our vocabulary words. And it means that they drink, they can give their babies milk. What's that vocabulary word? Matthew R? Mammal. Bears are mammals. I'll move out of the way in a second. Thank you for working so quietly. All right, I'm on page 194. You've definitely learned a lot already about this, right? It's definitely giving us a lot of information. It's you, Reed, correct? Okay, so we're on 194. Let's see. Who read last?
Me, I know read.
Jacob.
Julian P. was
Okay, Julian P. So I'm gonna pick a girl. All right, Felicity. Read the title too. Don't forget it. Litters. Very good. That's actually one of our collective nouns, right? The litter, like the litter of puppies. So when they have 2 or more babies, it's called a litter. All right. Is it me, Reed? Or I read, I should say. Let's read the caption first. Oh my goodness, look at them on that tree. What do you think? What part of the body did we just learn about that helps them climb a tree like that? Because I know I can't climb a tree like that. What would help them climb something like that? Francisco? Their claws, definitely. Let's see, put your finger on the caption. This mother bear is teaching her cubs how to climb a tree. Mothers also teach cubs how to groom their fur and stay clean. That's another one of our vocabulary words. What does it mean to groom? Let's see, someone I haven't called on yet. What does it mean to groom? To clean themselves, right? Do you guys groom yourself every morning before you come to school? I hope so. I hope so. All right, put your finger where it says cubs. Cubs stay with their mothers until they are 2 to 3 years old. They watch their mothers to learn how to live on their own. Mother bears teach their cubs where to find food and how to stay safe. Wait a minute, going back to our essential question. I have to go back to myself. How are offspring like their parents? So what is happening right here? That's insane. That says when they're 2 or 3, they go live alone. Do you guys live alone at 2 or 3 years old?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a baby.
Not till like you're like an adult, right? Oh my goodness, 19th grade. Now hold on. How is this baby bear learning from its mother right now? Brandon?
That the mother teaching them to climb a tree.
Exactly, she's teaching them how to climb a tree. Why do you think it's important for a bear to learn how to climb a tree? Get out of the way.
Get away from the person.
Okay, maybe to get away from people who are chasing them or another animal. Are there, okay, to hunt. There's different reasons, right? Okay. Brandon, you want to say something?
Yeah, one of the reasons that they climb a tree, cause Because some of the times the grizzly bears can compete with the black bears because the grizzly try to eat the black bears.
Wow.
Then they have to climb up to get away from them.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, we're on page 196. I read. What do bears eat? So what are we going to learn about on this page, Ivan?
What bears eat?
Exactly. Here we go. Finger on the page. Most bears are omnivores. Can you say that?
Omnivores.
Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and animals. Bears eat honey, berries, leaves, and eggs. They also eat insects, fish, and other animals. Polar bears are carnivores. Say it.
Carnivores.
Carnivores eat mainly other animals. Pandas are herbivores. Say it.
Herbivores.
Herbivores eat mainly plants. Boys and girls, even though they're all bears, do they all eat the same thing?
No.
We learned that they're actually pretty different. Some animals eat plants, some animals eat other animals, right? Some animals eat fish, or some bears, I should say. It's different, right?
Bears are like the same as dinosaurs.
Jacob is doing this.
Okay, Jacob, if you're not following directions, you're going to return to your seat. All right, I'm on page 197. Okay, who would like to read that? Let's do, okay, Miguel.
Bears live in different places. The natural place where a bear lives is called its
Habitat.
Many bears live in forests. Forests are habitats with many trees. Some bears live on mountains. Pandas live in forests that grow high on mountains. Bamboo grows in these forests.
Very good. Can you read the caption for us in the small box? Other one? The other box.
The yellow one.
Black bears live in North America forests.
Very good. Okay, let's turn the page. Oh my goodness. All right. There's another detail. Oh, if you can hear me, clap once. Thank you. Very nice. I can already see some friends that want to move with stuff. There's something we just talked about, an important detail. This detail is important because it tells us when the bears have to start living by themselves or start basically going away from their mother. How old does a bear have to be in order to start living on his own or her own? Let's see. Alfredo, do you remember?
3.
3? 2 or 3, right? So we'll say cubs stay with their mothers. Until they are 2 to 3 years old. Yeah. Two different types of 2. Okay, get to writing. Come on, Christopher. One more detail that we need to fill out, so we're going to read 2 more pages before we take a break. I'll know you're ready when your pencil's down and eyes are on me. Alright, boys and girls. So we have one more detail. We're gonna read Winter Sleep, which is on page 198, and it stops on 199 to see if we can find out one more important detail that we've learned about our topic, bears and baby bears. Okay, Miguel read last, so it's my turn. Winter Sleep. Make sure you're following with your finger. Some bears live in places that have cold winters. It is hard for the bears to find food when it is cold. To stay alive, they sleep through most of the winter. During the summer and fall, the bears eat a lot of food. They store the food as fat on their bodies. The bears live off of the fat during the winter.